Not today, bros, frauditors, he puts them on the grill. Stop complaining about your massive water bill. Stick the foil up where the sun don't shine. When I'm done with you, your shop will be mine. I'm living life I've taken in the sun. I destroy frauditors, I do it all for fun. I got weapons of mass destruction for you, bud. I got 99 crumbs, but a gold ain't one. But a gold ain't one. I got 99 crumbs, but a gold ain't one.
Today's video takes us to Orlando, Florida. This is the fourth and final installment of Zany's act at the Orange County Health Department. And he has to cry today because his little baby snowflake feelings were hurt. He didn't get the service he expected, and now he gotta cry about these nuts. Oh, you poor little thing. Hey, let's all sit back, watch, have a good laugh, and most of all, enjoy Zany's act.
She's out for the day.
Oh, she is? Okay. You work here?
I do.
Oh, hey, how's it going? I'm Zach.
Zach?
Yeah.
Oh, good
What's
to
your
meet
name?
you. Rob.
Rob. Nice to meet you. Hopefully you might be able to help me settle this. I had a few problems in this building.
Oh.
I'm recording, so some people get a little weird.
And now, why is it exactly that you go around to public buildings with your cell phone camera, Zach? Why do you feel the need to do this? Well, Zach has a variety of answers. First of all, it's all about the First Amendment. But once you get past the silliness of all that, he thinks that these people work for him, that he pays their salaries, and that these are his buildings. Well, yeah, that's pretty remarkable, Zach, considering you don't have a regular job. I mean, how can all that be possible? Yeah, you should write a book, How to Become Rich in America with No Job. That would be a bestseller. And then you should write a secondary book called How to Grift Using the First Amendment and Constitutionally Protected Activities Here in America. Oh man, you'd make a fortune on those books, Zach. You think Zach's a member of the press, good people? Not likely.
I was in this room over here. I think it's called the central office where they drop off or pick up labs. Yeah, this lab. Yeah. So I spoke with a Giselle. I was able to submit my public records request successfully. Eventually, it took a while. But I was looking for a manager above her because I wanted to figure out like what is the complaint process. I wanted to go while I'm here, maybe file a formal complaint against those involved who treated me like a scumbag, basically.
Frauditor's like Zach don't give a shit about the First Amendment to our great Constitution. Matter of fact, they're smearing our great Constitution with all this grifting. What will you do if somehow, some way, somewhere that YouTube decides to demonetize this platform? Yeah, because you see, in the past, YouTube has demonetized a great number of things. Yeah, you used to be able to talk about weed. You used to be able to talk about guns. And you know, they demonetized those platforms. And man, it devastated a lot of people. And it's going to devastate you eventually, Zach. Yeah, you make a mockery out of the Bill of Rights. That's what you do. So he goes into a building, doesn't matter what it is, and he just stands there and records until he gets a reaction. And if he doesn't get a reaction, he'll make a reaction. He'll make something happen. Then when he gets the reaction, his little snowflake feelings get hurt. And what does he do? He runs to the supervisor and he complains. He puts in a formal complaint. And then, of course, to top it all off, he wants the names, salaries, dates of hire. Is that supposed to make you a real man, Zach, when you demand all those things? I think that's just an intimidation factor you use.
But yeah, we have a QR code that you can just get in there and file a complaint, and we'll follow up with you. Let me get somebody that can show you the actual online.
I can appreciate that. Is there someone that could take it down here so I don't have to go? Because this is my phone. I don't stop recording until I'm like completely gone. You know what I mean? So I didn't want to stop it. And
Our
then,
website, www.orange.floridahealth.gov, is an area for complaints. There it is, right? The patients and customer satisfaction.
Does it go to professional standards?
What professional standards do you abide by, Zach? Oh, that's right. Zach doesn't have a real job. He doesn't have to abide by professional standards. I do like that makeup, though. Doesn't he look cute with that makeup? Oh, I wish you still had long hair. You look so cute with your long hair. Maybe consider wearing a wig, Zach? Yeah, it makes you look so much better, though. It really does. This is back in the days when Zach was a good Christian boy. Now, he claimed on my live stream he's still a good Christian boy. But I rather doubt that. I think God has a dim view on what you're doing right now. Do unto others as you want them to do unto you. Yeah, Zach, I don't see it, man. I just don't see it. Hey, do you guys remember that video where he got his ass kicked by that woman at the Women's for Infant and Children's office? That was a good one. She smacked the shit out of him. Yeah. And then the cops came, and what happened? Nothing. No, there was no arrest. Yeah, Zach got a smack down by an angry black woman. Ooh, Zach, you were lucky to walk out of there that day because she was pissed. Yeah, you haven't learned anything living down there in Florida, have you? You keep doing what you're doing, boy, you get the wrong one. You'll get a Florida person. You know what that is? You'll find out.
I appreciate that. I have a very big complaint for him because he's standing right here. I might as well say it right when he's standing right here in front of me. When I was in there, he was very aggressive. Last time I came here, which was like over a year ago. It's been a long time since I've been here. When I was here last time, he was educated by a law enforcement officer because he was making a big scene and all this. He was making a big scene again back here when I was in the immunizations, I believe it was. He comes in, he's like kind of yelling across the room saying, hey, you need to come out here and talk to me. I'm like, no, we can talk right here.
Zach reminds me of a little tattletale. You know, the kind back in grade school would just run and tell the teacher every time somebody did something that wasn't right. I wonder if Zach got his ass kicked a lot in grade school or maybe middle school or even high school. Yeah, I wonder what happened. Is that why is the way he is now? He used to get his ass kicked. He was bullied around school. People picked on him all the time for looking funny with that funny looking forehead he's got. Yeah, you never know about these things, man. You know, stuff happens to kids and they grow up and they're traumatized, and then when they become adults, they just go crazy. That's kind of Zach's description. He's just going crazy with this public servant shit. Yeah, well, he's just like all the other frauditors on YouTube. He found a loophole, an easy way to make money, you know, pretend to do constitutionally protected activities in his government buildings. Yeah, when's the last time you paid for anything? Yeah, I understand Zach's so broke he can't even pay attention.
I didn't say need. I said could I? I said can I?
It's all on camera. You can give your statement. When I finish, you can talk.
I ask you, can I talk?
No, you were very demanding. But
fine.
anyway, so
Hey, Jim.
Hey,
Good.
I'm not even to the worst part yet. So I'm in there trying to explain to him, like, you know, I'm just waiting to be served. You know, he proceeded to say he thinks I'm a scumbag. Right? He's on the clock. Right? He says, I think you're a scumbag.
Yeah, well, it sounds as though he's been watching your videos, Zach. You're a scumbag. Yeah, that's pretty accurate, isn't it, good people? No job and no life. Wife left him, doesn't get to see his kids anymore. No meaning at all to his life. Imagine that. I'd like to say he has no education, but he does have an education. He went to college and he earned a 4-year degree in hospitality management. Now, if you're in Florida, hospitality management's a hot degree. Well, perhaps he doesn't want to work those long evening hours and those weekend hours. But you know what? If you'd already had a job in that field and put your time in for, say, I don't know, 5, 7, 10 years, maybe you could have been a district manager by now and you don't have to work those long hours in the restaurant. Nah, you decided to become a frauditor. Oh, there's a bright future in frauditing. Just not for you, Zach. No, frauditing's not for you. Look at this mugshot. And you were convicted finally. Oh, dearie me.
And then he says, I'm trying to protect you from people in here and stuff like that. He goes, you know what? Since you're a scumbag, I know people out there on the block. I'll let them know. Sounds like a threat to me of violence. That's unacceptable. Yeah, I mean, that's a fireable offense. Who would I talk to escalate that? Because he shouldn't get away with that. You know, he's contracted with the government, so I mean, he's held to the people's standard.
Oh, baby girl, Zach, you definitely need the feelings police and a safe space. Not to mention your favorite stuffed teddy bear. And don't forget, Goat Boy's goat milk is good for you. Hey, Randy boy, I almost forgot to mention you in this video. I'm making sure I use no more than 30 seconds at a time of Zach's material, and I'm talking for way over a minute on each of my comments. So that's a 2-to-1 ratio. Of course, I know you're going to have to get your spreadsheet out and your 1.5-inch binder, because that's your security blanket, right? Your little 1.5-inch binder. But enough about him. Let's get back to Zach. I never saw anybody's feelings hurt so much. My God, you're supposed to be a grown man, and you have 2 kids. You know, I always wondered, though. Remember I asked you this before and you never answered. Are you a deadbeat dad, Zach? Are you paying for child support for those sons you have? You ought to be ashamed of yourself if you're not sending child support to your ex-wife. Maybe spousal support, too. Hey, maybe when you win one of those big lawsuits, she can sue you for back child support. And now, wouldn't that be something, Zach?
Many minutes later.
So what did you mean by that earlier? That you know people on the block after you called me a scumbag? I just want some clarification.
I know people on the block.
What is that supposed to mean? What are they going to do to me?
I know people on the block.
What does that mean? Okay, I thought you had more to say about that, but I guess not.
How's it going? All right.
Excuse me.
I'm a
I know
man.
people on the block.
If you're gonna talk,
people.
if
You
you're
know
gonna
people, right?
if you're gonna talk a big game, you might as well just
No,
explain what you
people,
mean.
right?
Do be careful, Mr. Security Guard, because Zach Boy here is a tough guy, and he'll change the way you brush your teeth in the morning. Yeah, he threatened this security guard pictured here and told him if he didn't get out of his way, he was going to change the way he brushed his teeth in the morning. Now that implies to me you're going to knock out his teeth. That's pretty violent, Zach. Well, I don't condone violence at all. Although I do find it necessary in today's modern society, I don't condone it. Nah, especially with losers like you, Zach, because look at all these mugshots at arrest.org. And you know, Zach always used to say to Dr. Dave, you know what he said? He said, I've never had a conviction. I have mugshots, but I never had a conviction. Well, now that mugshot all the way on the left goes with a conviction because he just got off probation. Yeah, he begged the judge, oh, please let me off probation. I'll be a good Christian boy. Honest, I will.
Yeah, I'm not playing head games with you.
You know people,
I was
right?
hoping you'd be a man and tell me what you meant by that, but
I know people on the block.
obviously you're backing down now because you were talking a big game over there in that room back there.
I
But
called you scumbag, right?
after
That's
you
my
called me a
opinion.
scumbag, you said you knew people on the
That's my
block.
opinion. I know people on the
I
block.
was just curious of what that means.
Okay, me knowing people on the block ain't got nothing here nor there. I know people on the block.
Well, Zach, you don't seem to be real stupid. I think you know what that means. He knows people on the block that'll kick your ass. Yeah. How do you like Zach's new outfit here? Yeah. What's he look like? What was the name of that movie? The Invisible Man. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I want to know, though, why his forehead sticks out so far. Why is that? You know, somebody sent me a meme about that. I thought it was so cute. Right here it is, yeah. So if you need advertising space, you know, if you're a marketing company, need advertising space, Zach will rent out his forehead for you. Yeah, man, at a very good cost, right, Zach? No doubt about it. Zach is a tough guy, though, I'm telling you, man. He'd probably like to meet Dr. Dave and push Dr. Dave around. You know, I'm an old man. I can't fight anybody, but he'd still like to push me around, wouldn't you, Zach? Yeah, that's why he wants to meet Dr. Dave at a bar and have a drink. Because he knows Dr. Dave doesn't drink anymore, but he still wants to meet me in a bar. Yeah, buddy. So I got to thinking, yeah, you know, maybe we could meet in a bar. I'll take him to one of those places I used to frequent in Cleveland. One of those bars that you really don't want to go into, but you do anyway. Yeah, I still know some people. Matter of fact, I know some people on the block, Zach. What do you think about that? Figure that out.
Major Jones. I don't play head games.
Okay, neither do I.
I'm a like to the point kind of guy.
Neither do I. I'm to the point.
Okay, that doesn't sound like it. Y'all let me know in the comments what you think. I don't think so.
Okay.
All right, well.
No, all I wanted to do, okay, we had a good report like you said the last time. All I wanted to do was pull you out and have you to understand how those parents would feel. That's all I was trying to do.
Now, did you hear what baby girl Zach said? He's a straight to the point kind of guy. He doesn't like to beat around the bush. He likes to get right to the point. That's the way I feel too, Zach. Get right to the point. Don't sugarcoat it. I'm a big boy. Just tell me what you want from me. Oh, I want all your money, Dr. Dave, and I'm going to take your channel. Oh, I'm disappointed to hear that, Zach, because I don't know what you're going to do. Now, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus say about that? Do you think that God approves of what you're doing, Zach? You know, we're supposed to forgive others for our trespasses, and as we forgive those. And yeah, you know how that goes. I don't have to go through all that. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Yeah, you know all of that stuff, don't you, Zach? Yeah. Well, I tell you what, though, as I walk through the valley in the shadow of death, I fear no evil, especially you, Zach. Yeah, for thou art with me. Yeah, you know what I'm going to say next. Okay, so I don't have to say all that. Okay, good. Yeah, hey, be sure to send Zach some money, because he's going to need it when he starts to sue Dr. Dave. Yeah, I don't know, though, man. You don't have a very good attorney there. I'd think about switching attorneys because, yeah, that boy over there, and, you know who I'm talking about. I don't have to mention names, right? Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. Yeah, he's not wrapped too tight. He's not wrapped so tight. Well, hey, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and finish up this video, and I'm not going to post anymore, and, well, at least for today, I'm not going to post anymore. And we're going to go ahead and finish this up with 5 minutes of Goat Boy, because Zach and Goat Boy are the same mold. Yeah, roll that clip.
An ordinances book. Yep, that's correct. Come again. Is there any reason why these officers are here? I got permission.
Sir, you cannot film in here.
Because the information you're providing is unlawful.
I don't want you filming me.
Call the sheriff. I have permission.
I don't want you to film.
Don't get close to me. You want to go that route? What is the reason for calling the officers here? I want to know what your job title is to see if you're able to assist.
Who are you?
Who am I? Who's the one who called the officers in the first place? Because this may become a legal suit now. This is transparency. I'm conducting an audit. While I wait for the clerk to show me the statute about freedom of information, I need to do an inspection on the town, city, zoning and ordinances book. I have permission. I have permission. I have permission to film here, sir. Ma'am, please ask your superior before disrespecting somebody of the public. Where's the water department for this town? Don't yell. I'm talking to you softly. Why are you yelling at me?
Sir, please stop recording me.
Okay, I need to do an inspection.
I understand that. Please stop recording me right now. You do not have my permission to record me.
Okay, is your facility open to the public?
Not currently.
Not currently, okay. Okay, can you comply with my request? Where's your water department? Ma'am, you're totally wrong. This will become a legal matter if you choose to go this route. Should I go over FOIA law with you?
No, I don't need to see that.
Show me the statute.
Sir?
Can you show me the statute?
Sir. Who are you with?
What do you mean, who am I?
Who are you with?
What do you mean? I have the right to record, ma'am. I have permission here with me. I'll be waiting for the statute. Thank you. I'll be waiting for the book, sir. Ma'am, this is going to turn out a legal matter.
Okay, sir.
This is going to become a legal matter. Please comply. Pass. I got a pass. Along with an inspection on the zoning and town zoning and ordinances book. I'm going to be conducting some business here. I'm going to be recording it. Ma'am, it's up to you, ma'am. There may be a suit in the court of law for non-compliance. What do you mean who I'm with, ma'am?
I don't know what you want.
I don't know why you're giving me a hard time or a bad attitude. In order to do an inspection on a book readily available. Hi, ma'am. What's your first name?
How can I help you, sir?
Yes, ma'am. Can you tell me what's your first name?
Who are you?
The budget book, ma'am. I need to do.
I don't have it. If you want to have a seat, I'll ask.
Sure, that's fine. Ma'am, I have permission to film. I have permission. I have permission here. Well, you see, the thing is, my good man. Anyhow, compliance is the key, folks. Where does it state that? Ma'am, I need stamped copies of these FOIA here.
Can I help you?
Yeah, sure, possibly. I'm acting as press, ma'am. First Amendment. And I also have permission here with me. Okay, ma'am, you also have to abide by 2635.101 basic obligations of public service. Sir, I'm abiding by the statutes. It does not require a name in order to obtain record. Okay, well, you're talking unlawful. You're talking incorrect. That is not true what you just stated. Come again? Very rude. I'm not rude. It all shows on camera. You're the one who's rude. Well, anyhow.
No one really cares.
No one really cares? An inspection, if I wanted to take digital photocopies.
No, you cannot.
Absolutely, I can,
No,
ma'am.
you cannot.
Please comply with the law. Are you refusing service? Just tell me you're refusing service. Hand me over your business card and you will be hearing from my lawyer. If you go ahead and record, that means you're creating a public record and you cannot delete that off your personal phone. Your personal phone becomes a public record.
That's fine. I'll record it.
Okay. Well, sir, there's options to conduct business in person. You can't refer everybody to online. I'm not going to refuse my identification. However, I have not committed any crime. You cannot articulate that I have broken a law. Here's what I will tell you. Ma'am, there's no expectation of privacy in public. You could just call me sir. I'd like to file a police report of non-compliance about a employee that works here. Sir, I don't answer any questions.
You don't respect me. Why would
So therefore, I'm not obligated to provide any identification in this matter.
you talk about my wife? What does my wife have to do with anything?
No, I'm not providing an address, ma'am. I'm doing a general inspection.
What does my wife? Why put up a picture and say that's my wife of a goat?
Not in my uniform, however, I do have my clipboard with me. That is not lawful what you told me.
We're gonna have a ball at your cemetery. We're gonna bring you a rose, okay? We're gonna bring you a rose and we're gonna say you were dishonorable. He's attached to the affidavit too. He's part of the enterprise. You drew first blood. Just like you do with all these auditors, you draw first blood. In the next 3 days, I'm going to have a criminal enterprise community section, and it's going to be real well detailed. I got an attorney that's helping me draft it up and write it up. Scumbag. You're just a plain scumbag, man. You want to say why I'm upset and stuff. We're going to prove that you are breaking U.S. code. If I really wanted to be petty, I would take you to court.